In Praise of Difficult Women is the new book by author Karen Carbo. And in it, she explores the life lessons that we can take away from dozens of women who dared to break the rules. And Karen is here with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So first off, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, I've been a lifelong consumer of biographies of women. Like my all-time favorite, Jane Goodall. You know, I discovered her in National Geographic before I could even read. So, you know, this is something that's sort of been a lifelong project for me. But I'm also interested in, you know, stories about women who have really sort of pushed back and how they can help us, because I feel like that's how we learn. You know, it's great that we have Me Too and Time's Up and everything like that, but reading stories of other women who have triumphed, who have been themselves, who have pushed back, who have spoken out, I find to be truly inspirational, and I hope other people will as well.
Now, I know that you already wrote books about Julia Child and Coco Chanel.
Yes.
Are they part of this group or completely different women? Who are you focusing on in this latest book?
You know, it's a mix between who I call my living heroines and also cultural icons from the 20th century. So we have people like, you know, Elizabeth Warren and Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Margaret Cho and Laverne Cox, and then we also have people like Frida Kahlo, Martha Gellhorn, Josephine Baker.
Oh, wow.
So it's really a great, I feel, you know, sort of roster of women from all different parts of the world, all different ethnicities, all different sexual orientations, and all different personalities.
And what specific lessons do you think that we could really take away from their lives?
You know, it's interesting because it doesn't actually take much to be called a difficult woman. All you have to do is sort of push against kind of the expectations of the culture in which you were raised. So, you know, I want women to be able to feel free to sort of pursue their passions without being too apologetic about it. I think a lot of times, you know, we feel like, yes, it's great to have you know, our own goals as long as we don't upset anyone around us. And also, I would like women to not be too worried when people get upset. I think we're always worried when people are upset. And if we can just say, you know what, this is my opinion, and maybe you'll get over it, and maybe, you know, you'll come to agree with me.
And do you have, you know, certain things that these women have encouraged you to do personally?
You know, one of the things is, I mean, and this sounds really little, but I think if we're difficult just another inch, we will raise all the boats. I don't apologize when someone runs into me. Do you know that way?
Yeah.
Someone will run into you and you'll say, I'm sorry. And I also try not to paraphrase or you know, preface what I'm going to say with like, well, this is just my opinion, or oh, what do I know? Like, you know, I try and really, you know, speak up and own my position, and that's just something that, you know, I do in you know, day to day.
And as we see so many changes right now in society with the Me Too movements and such, where people, especially women, are really taking a stand at this point.
Well, and you know, today, I mean, I'm so glad to be here today on this historic day with all the marches, and you look at, you know, these young women, these young students like Emma Gonzalez who are owning it and speaking out and feeling passionate and really inhabiting the full range of their humanity. And that's what I hope for my readers, is that they can sort of step into their difficult nature.
So true. Are you working on anything else? Is there something else coming up?
Well, you know, there's always this volume 2. Like, I mean, as I've sort of gone around, people have said, like, what about this one? And there are many, you know, difficult women. These are just the 29 that have inspired me. But I'm always looking for stories that will sort of help us to kind of move to the next place, to kind of help move the culture forward.
And is that more about reading about the women, or is it about meeting the women?
You know, I think any way that we can absorb their stories, you know, it's through stories that we learn. And the 29 stories in this book, you know, as I said, I hope will inspire everyone who reads them.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you.
And for more, again, the book is in praise of difficult women, life lessons from 29 heroines who dared to break the rules. It is available anywhere that books are sold. We'll be right back. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks.